Happy day 150, and I think my microphone is still not quite up to volume. I don't know what happened to it. But yeah, what if I try turning this up a bit? I don't know if that'll help much. Anyway, we are going to celebrate it by continuing to gather shards for the furnishings that we need to craft out. I ended up not collecting any last night, so let's try and make up a little bit for that tonight. I think I'm going to skip running a dungeon tonight and use that time instead for farming shards. We also can't do our Amalja dailies to earn the Steel Amaljoks because that is now subsumed by the next progress quest for that alliance, which is really unfortunate. So instead, I'll use those two allowances for more Exalt dailies, which gets us more ventures. And it's a currency that I'm gonna need a ton of in the future. Also, it is so incredibly hot. My thermostat cannot get below 80 degrees right now because it is so hot outside. And I am suffering. Hopefully it's not too hot for my computer. I don't want to overheat. Aurum boots. Do I have this one? I don't have this one. Oh. Let's mark that off the list. Aurum boots. All that leaves is the Aurum pot helm, Black Mage's verdant arms, Canopus spill, Miser's folly orchestrion roll, and the verdant short bow. And I'm out of ventures for her. Yeah, that's what I want to see. So many tomatoes. I'll take water crystals. Let's go collect our daily treasure map. Eat our food. Check to see what we are crafting today. An elixir! Ooh. Too many ingredients. Melting mistletoe and distilled water. I mean, I probably won't use these for myself due to the long repass time. But I probably will get this. Hurt this. Oops. Oops. There we go. Over in Raincatcher Gully, okay. And this is gonna be from Muddy Water, which is right over here. Did I have any extra? No? Okay. So I need 6 muddy water. That's cutting into our lightning shards. That's a usage of 36. So I actually counted how many items I need crafted, and across 100 plus items, I need over a quantity of 5,000, which is so much. Now, that's gonna be less crafts, because some of those are, you know, you craft once and it gives you multiple items, but that is still a ridiculous quantity of stuff I need to craft. I feel like that itself could be an entire week's project, just for the materials before I can even start crafting furnishings. Hey Shadow Zero, hope you're doing well today. So I'm gonna put this up here. You realize you didn't hit send, oh no. At least it's not as bad as like when you're in IRC or Discord and you type a message, send it, and don't see that it's sent, and you keep typing, and you're basically raging into the keyboard only to realize that you need to scroll down. 5,000 is a lot of items? It sure is. We'll get through it though. I don't know if I'm gonna do that over a week's worth of weekday streams, or if I'll try and knock it out over a weekend. But we'll figure that out this weekend, hopefully. In the meantime, I still have a lot of shards I need to gather. But first, our treasure map. When you make a spelling mistake in Twitch chat, that's when you just, oh, first try, nice. That's when you just asterisk correct spelling. Southern Thailand, okay. Oh, I thought I was getting good at reading Eorzean script. I don't know what that says. Oh, let's go to Lindsay first. Ethernet. Middle. I need to remember to get nutmeg after doing my Allied Society days here. Oh, this one over this way. Okay, where is this? I'm trying to locate this little mark here. I'm wondering if it actually connects off of that. I'm not recognizing it. Also, where am I going? There it is. Apricots, yes please. No! Yeah. We're making up for that miss. is that? That looks like a gate of some kind. I don't think it's over here. That's all tunnels. Oh, I see. I see. In the desert proper. Oh, right there. So yeah, no dungeon run tonight. I'm gonna use that time to farm shards instead. And we really only need to run 2 dungeons, one of which I should probably do with duty support, since it's only a % chance that it's in the coffer, and then it's a % chance, well, specifically a 1 in 4 chance that I'm the one who gets the item. Which is not very good odds. I would prefer a 100% chance I get the item. And then there's Hawkeye Manor, which I just need to do over and over, and probably the quickest way to do that is just queuing for it. I forget if I need any of these. Oh, I can't even see what it is. Oh, max 18. I was wondering, what is the difference on these? It's a different max. I mean, I should probably invest in materials for level 50 food. Food is gonna seem like it's gonna get really important. I don't think my computer is liking all this heat. It is not liking an 80-degree apartment. Are we still leveling warrior? Yes. Pretty sure I've done all of these by now. they're part of a fate. Oh wait, no, I don't want them to be part of a fate. So join the fate. Where did it come forth? I think I might have broken the quest. I think one of these tried to spawn in, but didn't. Yeah, I think this one tried to spawn in, but didn't. Oh, there's one up there. Oh, there's one right here. There we go. I can't attack them, but they can attack me? That's not fair. Oh man. Always so late to do the never stun in time. Hello, never mind me. What a foggy day. Oh, they have a little sea gate? I guess I never looked out that way before. The broth trough. Let's go turn these in and then go do a couple of kobold dailies. Where are we? Alright. Onwards to the kobolds. Hold on a second. Serpent Reavers, mindless servants of the Sahagan. I don't think they're mindless. Brainwashed by being drowned, sure, but I don't think they're mindless. They seem very coherent in their thoughts and actions. And apparently some of them haven't even been drowned. They just come from, I guess, a culture that worshipped Leviathan. That's what Sue of Knobs Clutch had to say anyway. Ooh, even the Sahagan are almost maxed out now. Let me look up currency exchange. See when that gets unlocked. Currency exchange. Right here. Exchange. I don't think the wiki explains it. Man, I love this part of the song. Maybe it's part of the intersocial quests. Maybe you have to do those to unlock, whatchamacallit? Currency exchange? I don't know. What if I Google it? That's fine, this thing can't kill me. Look at it, it's barely doing any damage. Maybe you can't actually exchange it. Maybe that's just an old, outdated system that I'm misinterpreting. That's right, turn around. None of them saw me. How did that work? For some reason, if an enemy is behind me, I find it difficult to tap target them. I don't know why that is. Let's hope Cornu isn't over here at this quest marker again. I still can't believe that, like, a hunt mark would spawn in here. What am I doing with these? Fireworks! first defeat the enemy. Okay. Trying to get a little too greedy there. That's right, don't face this way. Good, good, good. Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? Yeah. We're out of here. Almost had it. I'll go. I bring you. What do I bring you? Crystalline saltpeter. It's fine. Let's go collect our nutmeg. Let's see. Uses a lot of water shards and a lot of lightning shards. Oh, this is still here? I always forget about that. Oh, you know what? I wonder if all of the Beast Tribe Aetherites, if they lead to the, I don't know what you call them, are they hard or extreme versions of those Primals fights? That's my guess. one in the Sylph Lens leads to the Rama fight. Maybe the one over in the spawning grounds leads to the Leviathan fight. So long to go for you? Yeah. I'm just speculating here. I don't actually know. I don't know if it's just gonna be like something you queue up for, or if it's something that like you actually have to go to a location for. Oh man. Alright, I need 6 nutmeg. I think it's this one up here. No, it's this one. I will take this. I've learned that you should always take free seeds. What was the last thing I needed? Mistletoe, which is in Kurthus? Okay. Let's head over to Southern Thanalan, grab our treasure map. My mind is working so slow tonight. It's been working slow all day, but especially tonight. Albin the Ashen. I really hope there's like little lore tidbits about each of the hunt marks. I want to learn about some of them. As an NPC that tells you about the hunt marks. Is that the hunter scholars? Oh, hints on how to spawn them. Oh, okay. But there's still no hints about the big fish are there. You just have to get lucky with the weather and stuff, don't you? hints are fairly vague. Bleh. Alright, let's see if we get what we need. Nope. Got more lightning shards though. Almost makes up for what we're going to spend. Alright, we'll be skipping Amaj dailies, so onwards we go. Do allied seals have a cap? I don't think I can see them yet. But I don't know if they have a cap. Actually, I can check that on the wiki. Allied seals. It's not saying anything about a cap. Which means I'm hoping they don't have a cap. Man, sometimes you just realize that you're spending an entire month just to build furniture in a video game. But it's gonna be the most special furniture because I gathered and crafted it all myself. No outside help. These freaking cordials. This is your daily reminder that there should be a furball minion. Let's see what categories I'm missing in my challenge log. Field operations, which I think I can unlock. Deep dungeon, I think the earliest one is in Heaven's Word patch content with Ooh, I forget its name. House of the Dead. I've unlocked it, but the rewards are level 60. So we're gonna save that until Heavensward patch content. Other, I don't even know what would be in here. I can't really do these because the stuff they want me to supply and provision are, I'm pretty sure, stuff from Heavensward at this point, because my levels are all way higher than they should be. Allied societies, pretty easy. Treasure hunts. You know, when you're doing this daily, that's also pretty easy. Catch 30 fish. That's so many fish. Successfully trigger the Gatherer's Boon effect while gathering items of comparable level to your own 30 times. That is impossible for me to get until I get to endgame content. Or, I guess, until the EXP slows down to where, like, my level is actually on par with where I'm at. I don't expect to happen. Anything that's comparable level is just out of reach for me. I'm getting so sweaty just from sitting in my apartment. Why is it so hot today? What even is the weather at currently, the temperature? The sun is set like an hour ago and it's still 90 degrees. 93 degrees. Let's see, tomorrow it's gonna get up to mid-90s again. Should be cooler tomorrow, it says. Let's hope that's true. There is a tropical storm on the way later this week. So hopefully that will bring some clouds and rain and wind. Really, the biggest thing about heat is when it's just still. That's the worst. So close. gonna say this one. I thought there were two in here. I guess it changes. I guess every time you do this quest, it randomly picks a spot. This is kind of pretty at night. Might as well. Moongrass. I think it'd be really neat if the location you're supposed to plant the moongrass is kind of randomized, and those spots show up during a different quest, like the Podling Peril. You would go and have to use the moongrass at the spots you planted them at. I think that would have made for some neat continuity. Man, look how many there are. Must be over at Little Solace. Am I at 327? How far away from 327 am I? 30 away? let him know that there's an unspoiled node. Onto the Excel. I haven't acquired any materia here, have I? No. Man, I can't wait for next month when I can finally do progress again. This much gathering and crafting is a bit of a slog. I want to go back to the weekly streams where I'm just working my way through the crafting log at a reasonable pace. And doing quests. I shouldn't have to do this much crafting and gathering for a bit, at least. Not until I work for the luminary tools. Make the jump. Oh, there's an unspoiled node. Scarlet Sap. What are our currencies looking like? Not too bad. I feel like the Amalja are definitely going to fall behind, however. Where am I going? Oh yeah, did I talk with... Where's the vendor? XLA vendor. I wonder why that defaulted to armor. Ecock ore? What is this used for? Rose gold ingot? I see. I wonder if there's another way to... Let's see. Peacock ore. Nope. Well, treasure hunting, but that's unreliable. I think this is also through... no, that's through Ventures, isn't it? Aqueous... Whetstone. Yeah, it's through treasure hunting. Or you can just purchase it with seals or oak knots. Doesn't look... well, hold on. I'm not seeing an orchestrion roll. Does look like there are a couple mounts, and hold on, what rank am I? Honored. Oh, I guess I need to get to Sworn before I can get them. A couple minions as well. Purchasable with Gil, it looks like. Yeah, I don't have access to those yet. Still need to grab the mistletoe, but we'll go ahead and grab this. Go ahead and see how many of these we can grab. One venture, 2 oak knots. I think the one up here only gives 1 oak knot, right? Fisher? No. Yeah, only 1 oak knot. Still gives a venture though. Should bring me to, what, 6 ventures? That's a Rathalos. I know what that is. You know, sometimes I want to play the Monster Hunter games, but there are so many of them these days. And I don't think that's the kind of series where you go back and play the older games, unless you've already played them and just enjoy them over the newer games or whatever. So I don't really know where to start with those. I do at least want to play the Monster Hunter Stories trilogy. That looks fun. Let's go to Mordona first, why don't we? Oh, I need to go speak with Pataramu. I'm so silly. Always forget that one. There we go. I think it's just the one. And I'm so close to leveling up, but I still don't think it's gonna happen tonight. What did Gloom used to be called? I think its name was changed at some point. Formerly known as Miasma, I see. I guess it makes more sense that it's a Gloom. But speaking of Miasma, they should totally do a Crystal Chronicles raid series. Have someone carry the chalice the whole way through the dungeon. Not easily accessible here at the moment. That's valid. There's always the internet though. If you ever decide to go down that route. Didn't they re-release it on the Switch or something? Although I think that that version was kind of not well received, primarily due to how the internet connection worked. Like, I don't think you could easily connect with your friends or something, or it was the wrong type of connection that, like, fighting games get a lot of flack for. Right, gloves. Wrong window to close. I'll have to find everything and set that up. What is it? Wasn't exactly a better remake, and almost no one ever played. Yeah. I still have my GameCube disc as well, but my GameCube no longer reads discs. So I think I need to replace some capacitors on it. But before I can do that, I need to learn how to solder. And actually buy a soldering gun. I tried tweaking the potentiometer every, like, degree possible, and that didn't work. And it was kind of a slow death for it not reading discs, because I could kind of just leave it on for a few minutes and it would eventually read the disc, but now, no matter how long I leave it on, it won't read it into an actual lunchbox. So I actually used the handle for my GameCube. I had some neighbor friends that I would walk down the pasture and jump over their fence to go play with, because I lived in the countryside. So there were times where I actually used the handle on that thing. Oh, no wonder I'm not seeing any unspoiled notes. You know what? I wonder if anyone actually turned one of those into a lunchbox. GameCube lunchbox. I'm seeing images, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm seeing. I guess they put plastic bags of food in their hollowed out GameCube. Original release PS3 turned into a barbecue grill. NES turned into a toaster. Nice. Spruce. Spruce is loose. You know, I had the opportunity to purchase a complete in-box NES from a local retro game shop. Well, I just couldn't afford the money at that point in time. I'm still sad about it. A completely unused NES in the 21st century. I guess it's my nature. Yeah. I was super tempted. But I was in university at the time and living off of tuition refunds, and I don't think I could have justified it. What's the other one? Here. Alright, now we need to go over to the gate to Ishgard. On the way, we need to collect some mistletoe. Is it these that have mistletoe? If I can click on it? Yes, okay. Which one is the... Gathers boon chance, there we go. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I forgot to extract materia. I'm silly. I'm so sad my consoles are getting so old though. Gotta replace the GameCube capacitor, gotta figure out why my Wii's disk drive is acting up. The problem with the Wii though is that it's held together by 17 screws. And that is a lot of screws to keep track of which hole they go in. So I'm kind of intimidated to even open it up, even after having bought the appropriate screwdriver to take it apart. Also, some of those screws are hidden under the glued-on pads, like the pads that it sits on. So I'm kind of intimidated to take those off as well. It was definitely not designed to be taken apart, that's for sure. What did I just use? Did I accidentally use the Gissel Green? Oh, I have to go get that. I completely forgot. I'm not used to doing more than 2 of these at a time. Alright, let's go slay a... what's it called? Below the Wake? Below the Wick? Is that an actual word? Will of the Week? Is it a 7-day period? That can't be right. not the proper class for this. Gargamel. I'm pretty sure these are the Taurus demons from Final Fantasy VI. They kind of look like them anyway. And I'm pretty sure they're void synth, so that makes them demons. Instead, get down. Bad bird. Alright, let's go turn all of these in. Get all of our oak knots and ventures. That's what, 5 ventures? I think I might have to buy a couple. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ventures. Top of the one I already have makes 7. So yeah, let's go ahead and spend one of our oak knots on a venture. Mostly because I don't feel like going to any of the other societies to purchase one. I'll have to try and remember tomorrow that go spend 2 at the kobolds to get some. this will max us out. I'm gonna take the gathering materia every chance I get because I have 3 gathering retainers. And they need as high a gathering as possible. Yeah, they're maxed out. Next stream we'll max out the Sahagin as well, and then we'll just wait to do all of the quests once we are ready to actually do questing. Yeah, we're almost there. What was I doing? What am I crafting again? Elixir, that's right. Distilled water, that's right. Ooh, I'm close to leveling up. Gonna hit 58 as Alchemist. Now we can craft these, and since we are using a high quality ingredient, we actually get half of our quality from the start, making this so much more easier. First elixir, also an achievement, which I'm pretty sure is towards... Ooh! Never mind, that's not towards what I thought it was. I'll take it. I thought it was towards Luminary Tools, but no, it's the Master Alchemist's ring. Set that down here. Still need the Master Fisher's ring and then a bunch of the other crafts. I thought it was like this one or something. We'll get there though. So much better. glad to see other people still doing this content. Glad to know I'm not alone. Alright, now we turn these in. It'll probably get us close to another level, or at least halfway through this level. Almost. Gets us another moonstone. Alright, and we are ready to go gather shards. What am I gonna do tonight? Maybe we will do the water shards tonight. Grab 2,000 of those. Let's see, where do I want to gather water shards from? Maybe mining in Lenosha? What is that? Lenosha 35? It'd get us most of the way. I think when we were getting the lightning shards, it averaged out to about 2 per gather or something. What's the other one? Vanillin 30? Yeah, I could easily bust that one out. It's also down in Vanillin 50. Or I could do a wordy, yeah, Lenosha 35. Lenosha Botany 30. I might do this one. It's already a lot lower than this one is. It's also a 40 over there. And a 50. Basically, the only shards I can get from Botany in Lenosha are water shards, so I think that's the spot to go. So let's go to Eastern Lenosha. Then turn these off so I don't have to worry about them. Alright. 30. Stern Lenosha and Bloodshore. These ones? Yes. Let's get started. There's the old +1, so we'll probably just do a triangle here. Omit this one entirely. And my goal for these is at least 2465. I currently have 400 something. Yeah. So I need at least 2,000 more. I probably want to go for 2,200 or 2,300 more. Just to make sure I don't use them for... Well, I will use them for other stuff. Make sure I don't drop under what I need. I'm predicting this will probably take me until midnight. So little sleep again, but we're gonna get these shards. Ooh, I'm almost close. Not enough spirit bond to change percentage-wise. So if I can stick to it, I think the plan is finish up water shards tonight, and then split up either... Hold on, let me grab this. Split up either the wind shards or the ice shard. Maybe split up the wind shards, because there's so many that I need. Across Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday, just to finish off with maybe the ice shards. And then if I can find some time on Sunday, I'll farm out the rest of the dungeon materials. I'm really hoping I get my last young water lily from Retainer Ventures. And I'm hoping I get more Aramontiers or exquisite buttons from treasure maps. because I won't be able to craft that stuff until I get those. Of the crafting achievements do I have? One to 10. One to 10. Ooh, I have 11 to 20 there. 11 to 20 for Weaver as well. Yeah, most of these I only have the 1 to 10 because it's such a low quantity. I should be able to get a few more of those through crafting out the materials I need for furnishings, since I'll need literally hundreds of some materials. $600. Oh, got a fate. Careless Whiskers. I wonder if anyone's done a Careless Whispers parody using this fate as the basis. Also, where's the Fate music? I wonder if the Fate music doesn't play if you're a gathering class. Let's find out. It's still not playing. What if we leave, then enter? That's strange. No Fate music whatsoever. Mic is pretty quiet. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my mic. It's been pretty quiet the past few days, and well, let me try something real quick. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Test test. I don't know if this is going to be any better. All I can try and do is turn the dials and hope it resets. I need a better mic, to be honest. Blue Yeti is just not great quality. This sounds better afterwards? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. It looks like it's reaching the yellow finally, but yeah. It's such a strange microphone. Huzzah! We completed the fate by doing absolutely nothing to contribute to it. Also, hey Rando, hope you're doing well tonight. We are gathering our 2465 water shards tonight. $700. And the plan is to gather half of the wind shards tomorrow, half of the wind shards Friday, and then all of the, is it ice shards? All of the ice shards on Saturday. And then hopefully I can do a Sunday stream as well to finish off gathering all of the dungeon materials we'll need. All the time hoping that I get more Ahriman tears and exquisite buttons from treasure maps, and one more young water lily from Retainer Ventures. Yo, congrats on the 10 stream streak. That's a lot of streams. That's especially a lot of gathering streams. I really don't know how y'all can sit through and watch me do this. But as long as it's cozy, I guess that's what matters. Make use of your 4 strings I can count toward a view on. Nice. I know when I used to watch more Twitch, I'd sometimes have multiple streams open. Especially if like more than one streamer I wanted to watch at a time was streaming. Or if more than one streamer that was like, I guess, streaming a game that I had been looking forward to at a time. Because sometimes schedules just don't work out like that. multiple streams of the sound on both a couple times over Simulation City pretty quickly. Yeah. I've done that too, just to make sure I don't miss anything, but it does become a lot. And then sometimes it's like, who is talking? I don't even know anymore. A tab mute extension? Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Twitch does that. I remember back in university, I think that was still a thing. Or they had just introduced it or something. So whenever I'd have multiple streams open, I just turn one stream down to a volume of 1. And just listen to the other stream, that way I could count as views for both. That way I could just farm out channel points as well. Man, I miss having the ability to watch ads for bits. I think I ended up farming ads for like 14,000 plus bits in university. I think the prime time for watching ads was like 2:30 a.m. Yeah, that's what I was saying I would do. I would turn it down to just a volume of 1. They took it out. Yeah, Chrome is getting kinda lame. Especially with combating ad blockers. Nowadays I only ever watch Twitch through Firefox. Because I can still use, oh, what is it? uBlock Origin. You have Turbo because you watch a lot of Twitch? That's valid. I don't even know what all those subscriptions are anymore. I think they've introduced too many and switched around like what bonuses you get from each one. It started confusing me, so I just swapped to an ad blocker. Which, oh my goodness, sometimes I use my phone to check websites at work. Like, I'll check Bulbapedia because I'm slowly working through Pokemon Blue during my lunch break. And the ads on mobile are absolutely atrocious. I don't know how anyone could deal with that on their computer. Or ads before YouTube. That's like such a foreign concept to me now. I do kind of hate that once you become affiliate, you can't really like decide whether or not ads will appear on your channel. Because I would absolutely turn those off if possible. But I wanted my Poochie emotes, so y'all will have to suffer because of my greed. Speaking of which, I still need to draw more emotes. I need to find time for that. I have so many ideas that I want to draw out. Drawing is one, difficult, especially if you can't focus. And two, time consuming. I use, oh, what is it? Flip Studio Paint and a Wacom 1 for my drawing pad. It doesn't have a screen on it, it's literally just a pad you plug in through USB and use the stylus. And it'll move your mouse for you. Put that as an emote. Links the Wahoo as a reaction. That's fun. That is a fun emote once you know the lore. Oh, 900! Also, I missed 800, but that's whatever. We're about a third of the way there, towards the goal that I want. I'm gonna go for around 2700, that way I can still use some of them for install crafting. And not run below what I need for furnishing crafting. Also, Rando, I don't know if you were here when I said it earlier, but I counted how many items I need crafted, and across over 100 individual items, I need 5,385 quantity, which isn't going to be the final number of craft, because some of those are multiple quantity per craft, but yeah. We're gonna be doing so much material crafting after all of this gathering. That itself is probably gonna take a full week. But come August, I should hopefully be done with all of this. And we can move on to doing actual progress in this game. Why aren't I moving? Oh, there we go. Oh, looks like I need more food. Also, it's looking like my microphone is still running a bit on the quiet side compared to what it normally does. It's unfortunate. Still 5 more levels to get holy. Oh no. Conjurer leveling is such a slog. It's probably my least favorite class to level. Because really all you have is rock and wind. And hopefully a chocobo companion. Chocobo companion definitely helps to aggro enemies. It'd be ridiculous to give them an AoE. I guess. But it is an AoE that stuns, which is pretty nice. And in most Final Fantasies, it is usually an end-game spell. 1,000! I do find it rather interesting how they have to interpret certain jobs given this game's nature as an MMO. And how not all of the jobs line up with traditional Final Fantasy jobs, one-to-one. Like, I'm pretty sure Scholar is just like all white magic, all black magic in Final Fantasy III. Whereas here it's more just a fairy healer. A pet healer? Is that what you would call it? 1100. What all abilities and traits do you get later on? So you get a whole bunch of stuff for collectibles, which seems like a whole mini game unto itself. I really want this one now that it's been pointed out to me. That is gonna be so useful. I still don't really know what the collectibles are for. I'm guessing you turn them in for either a currency or for, like, materials of some kind. One, two, or three, determined by your gathering rating. Interesting. So that... Does it upgrade this, or does it... Is it just a second button you can use? By a random amount. Can be stacked with 12's bounty. Ooh. Collectibles are for scripts. Oh. Help you level quickly? I don't really need that. I might hit level 60 botanist tonight. I still haven't even beaten a Realm Reborn. Item yield from Gatherer's Boon by 1. Interesting. Yeah, this. Not everybody plays the way I do. True. Very true. I would not recommend playing the way I do. It's a long and arduous journey. Collector's Intuition, I'm guessing that deals with collectibles. Their gathering attempt. Don't I already have another gathering attempt? Yeah. Oh, I guess that one's free for if you're under whatever that buff is. Eureka moment. Also, I can't help seeing Eureka in a Final Fantasy and not thinking of, like... Where is Eureka from? Is that FF3? It's like a city, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Chance versus free. Area in FF3, not a city. I never got that far in FF3. I played the DS version, I beat Jin, and I think... Oh! 1200! And I think I didn't get much further than that. Once I'm done crafting furnishings, though, I do want to return to my Final Fantasy Fridays, finish up Final Fantasy II, and actually play through 3 proper. Chance of your next use of Meticulous Woodsman. What is Meticulous Woodsman? Oh, up there. Collectability of an item. Some more collectible stuff. Forbidden Land Eureka is an in-game optional area right near the end of the game. Got it. Isn't there something in 14 related to Eureka? Like a raid or something? Or am I misremembering? Something, but that's all you're saying. Got it. I feel like I've seen something related to Eureka, but I don't remember what it was. In Stormblood. Gotcha. Further improving chances of enhanced gathering when conditions are met? What does that even mean? Oh, I want this so badly. I hope that isn't locked behind a job quest. I hope once this pops over that I just automatically get it. Automatic Truth of Forests. Yeah! There we go! Not locked behind job quests. Love to see it. And the music starts playing. The game is so happy for me right now. Oh, it upgrades it. I see. Base GP regeneration. That'd be super good. Increases base yield of Paul's Bounty. That would be super useful right now. Or GP regen, GP regen. %50 chance for a Eureka moment. Ooh. Revisit sounds interesting. Yeah, it's just a random chance to completely revitalize a node. Plus you get all your GP back. Always procs when you don't need it. That sounds about right. And more collector's stuff. Surveys seas. Seas. Okay. That's all ocean stuff. All fishing stuff. Still don't know what those do. Don't need to do any of those. Don't need to do any of those. Refills your GP every time it shows up. Yeah, that would be so good. Especially when you're gathering so many things. Also, 1300! Until like mid Stormblood? Interesting. Like mid 4.0 or 4.x patch content? When you say mid, is that like the base expansion or like including the patch content? I don't know how folks think about mid. 63-ish? Okay. Not quite the 67 trial. Let's not go there. I had a supervisor at my current job. I don't know if it was end of last year or early this year, going around handing out 6-7 stickers. I was like, don't even ask me. I don't even want to hear it. Second trial. Gotcha. Trying to remember what trials are. Trials are in the Realm Reborn, the Primal fights, correct? And after Realm Reborn, they changed to 8-man content instead of 4-man content. Is that correct? Level 50 they changed, gotcha. Got it. That's gonna be so many people. I imagine the queue time for those is pretty long. Or are they wrapped up in like the duty roulette? There's a trial of roulette? Interesting. Is it worthwhile to use, or pickup groups usually not that good? 1400! Trials from Stormblitz onwards. Takes place at the X3 level. Oh. I do like how they've kind of standardized, like, certain content appearing at certain levels or certain patches. Trials are good because of quick. True. The primal fights are over so fast. Oh, do trials in the expansions actually reward you with gear or stuff? Because so far, I haven't gotten any rewards from trials. It's all just, you beat them and you're done. And that's it. You get your experience, move on. Depends on the trial. Only EX trials. Is EX extreme? Or does EX mean something else? Extreme? Gotcha. So the more difficult versions and stuff. Yeah, I think the Realm Reborn hard ones give you gear and stuff that you can desynthesize for demi materia to craft more gear or something. I'll have to look more into that once I get closer to that sort of content. Once I finish 2.0 content, I'll have to go and read the patch notes for every future patch. Forget what demi materia is used for. For crafting! I know that much. But I think, like, each of the primals drops, like, their own sort of demi materia through their own weapons. Like, there's an of Gales or of... I think there's a Tempest one for Rama, maybe? I don't remember exactly. Let's see if I can see any of them. It might be under Master Crafting now that I think about it. Realm Reborn primal weapon upgrades work a little different. Gotcha. Yeah, it's probably under something. We just need 1,000 more and we will be covered, but I want to get maybe 1,300 more if possible. $1,500. Oh, how are we doing on the achievement? Oh man. Can't believe I failed that fate. I was chopping so many trees though. $600. Gotcha. We should hit that achievement before collecting as many as I want. Do you think there are people who play Final Fantasy XI still, but refuse to play 14? I just had that thought randomly. Like, I know there are a lot of 14 players who have never played 11 because it's an older MMO. But do you think there is some old guard in 11 who just refuse to play a new type of MMO? After Realm Reborn, you have to descent the regular weapons to get the materials? Yeah. That's what I've seen. That seems like it's gonna be such a farm. You can't just go and hit trees like this. You have to run a fight, hope you get a drop, and then hope you get the item from desynthesizing it. Sometimes the required item drops by itself. Oh. $1,600. We've gathered about 12,000 in an hour. So yeah, I think my estimate of midnight is correct. Another hour of gathering shards. So I know there are some food and potions that mention something about the synthesis skill increase. Does that increase the chances that you get a drop? Or does that only increase, like, the desynthesis skill gain you get from desynthesizing stuff? not quite, it's not quite clear like what that means to me. Not sure what skill gain means. One of your favorite weapons glows in a way that goes great with the job you use it for. Now the one you use goes great with the climber I picked. Some weapons I think look better without the glow. Yeah. I've looked at some of the Zodiac weapons and their glows and I'm like, huh, I don't know if I want the glow on this one. Increases your effective desynthesis skill. Oh, so it'd be like plus 30, so it'd be a temporary like 128 for Culinarian or something. Whereas gain is, it increases like your actual gains. Is this something I can resynthesize? No. I don't know if I can see any of them. Ooh, I can see new stuff though. Yeah, it's probably under Master Crafting, which I don't have yet. What's the new stuff? Growth Formula Ada. We're gonna get the whole Greek alphabet, aren't we? Copper nickel? Spirit bond gain. That's always nice. That is a lot of text that I can't really decipher. A T under alchemy. Interesting. I guess so you can have a craftsmanship buff from both food and medicine? That's a neat idea. You can choose between either control or craftsmanship. Oh, did I miss 1700? Oh well. Yeah, I think most of the special stuff is going to be in Master Crafting, which I haven't bought the scrolls for yet. Oh, maybe I can see it through one of these. Yeah, like right there, desynthesis skill gain plus 10. I'm not sure what that means. What is a plus 10 gain? I can't imagine that it like adds plus 10. Like I desynthesize something and this goes from 98 to 108 or something like that. There has to be some different sort of math involved. $1,800. Never been more than 1 point something. Yeah. I wonder what the plus 10 means. That's the part that confuses me. If it just said, like, increases gain, I'd be like, oh, okay, it's probably some sort of percent. But plus 10 sounds like just a static modifier. I guess it's kind of as confusing as, like, spirit bond gain. What does that plus 3 mean? Does each piece of gear have, like, a hidden experience meter that fills by a certain amount based on how much experience you earn from something? And that just adds a static plus 3 to anything earned? The more materia, the faster it bonds. Oh, I didn't know that. So it pays to have 5 materia in everything then. Pentamelding sounds extremely scary though, because overmelding isn't guaranteed, right? Can you pass the number of actual slots in the gear? Yeah. That's why I haven't melded anything past the number of slots. I don't want to risk losing materia when I know that I'll need so much just to be able to get the Zodiac weapons. I still worry that this isn't enough. I feel like it's a lot, but it probably isn't. I do want to transmute my gathering and crafting materia into combat materia though. That way I can at least have some more. Extracting from max level gear isn't guaranteed. Huh. $1,900! I wonder why they would do that. Also, I don't think I'll ever have to worry about that. I don't know that I'll ever catch up. It's been over 4 years so far, and at least 2 expansions have come out since I started. This part of the game is 50 levels, the expansions are only 10. But I've heard those 10 levels, plus their patches, still have just as much content. I've also heard that certain parts in the MSQ you need to set aside like a few hours just for cutscenes. But the game warns you about that, right? First one is by far the longest. Is that going to be in a Rome Reborn, or is that going to be in the expansions? Should I prepare myself for going into level 50 questing? Who knows? You do, apparently. Holding out on me. I guess I'll have to make sure that I do level 50 MSQ on a not overtime weekend day. That or just stay up really late. Oh, 2,000! Alright, we'll eat one more food. And that should tide us over until we finish. And this really isn't doing much as far as spirit bonding. Hopefully the Patriots Joker is still earning from this. And where are we on our achievement? Getting closer. Very, very end of the patches for Reborn. So I guess a sort of transition into Heavensward. I see. So I still have a bit of a ways to go yet. It'll be a good couple hours before I hit the end of the story beat. Interesting. I know, was it level 46? No, level 45 MSQ, rescuing the Scions, was a lot longer cutscene-wise than I was anticipating. I wasn't expecting that much out of it. $2,100. It's definitely a good thing I skipped the dungeon run tonight. I think I'm gonna do that for the rest of the week and just farm out the dungeons on their own individual stream. The stench could only be a flea-ridden pack of Kikirn. I wonder if they actually have fleas or if that's just Beastman racism. That is one thing I kinda don't like about A Realm Reborn, is that, like, mostly racism, yeah. Is that, like, I'm killing so many sapient people just because they're considered lesser by the more humanoid races. Which I guess once you join the Allied Societies, it's it's kind of more justified in that they're all thralls to their primals, but still, just going into an encampment and just like slaying a bunch of natives is kind of, I don't really feel it. The Kikirin don't have a primal. Yeah. I don't expect the goblins to either, but still. Seems to be a lot of racism towards those two. And I mean, if they attack first like this, obviously, you know, defending it is justified, but yeah. A lot of it just kind of sits wrong with me. It's kind of why I'm hoping that, like, by completing the Allied Society quests, that maybe we can hopefully build a future where at least those particular groups of beastmen can be accepted by wider society. But I don't expect that to happen. 2200! Also, speaking of beastmen, I'm still upset that the Hrothgar were added specifically so people could play a beast tribe. And they're just another form of cat people. Where are my dog people, Yoshi P? I want to play dog people. I've been wanting to play dog people ever since I played my friend's copy of, I don't know if it was Breath of Fire 1 or Breath of Fire 2, but I want more dog people in video games. When we get a feral minion, dang. So never. I think he said he's not gonna add any more races, right? Like, once he adds Femproth, that's it. That makes me so sad. I think I'd rather have more races than more jobs, to be honest. I don't know, I like making characters. I like going into the character creator and just seeing what I can come up with. There it is! Wait, is that it? Yeah, we got it. So where's the next location? We can get rid of this one. That was 21 to 30. There is a 35 and a 40 somewhere. Oh, there's a 35 somewhere here in Bloodshore. Maybe this one? Yeah. There's the Gathering Yield +1, that's good. Tight little triangle here. We also have a chance of getting Mandrake Seeds, that'd be really great. We also get to listen to a new sound effect for the next half hour. $2,300. Oh, and we get Midland Basil Seeds as well. This will be nice for adding to our seed collection. Give us more opportunities for intercrossing. Probably should have saved this for the next patch. Feels kind of wasted only using it on 3 gathers. How many of these do I have total? Oh, I only had 1. I guess I got it just for the, what is it called? The gathering log? 2,400. Man, it's hard to believe I've already earned this much experience into level 60 just from water shards of all things. There's some mandrake seeds. So one of the new features they're adding in 8.0 is ability skins, correct? I think they showcased like a different jump animation for Dragoon. I wonder if they'll go further with that. Because one of the things I liked in ESO was that they had personalities, which kind of changed like how you performed emotes, how you idled, and stuff like that. I'd kind of like to see more of that in 14. The pole dance animation? There was a pole dance animation? Maybe that was an AoE where they stick the lens in the ground and spawn around it. That's funny. That reminds me of how there was a minor controversy when Palutena was added to Smash Bros. And one of her taunts was her spinning around her staff. That was the image they showed for ability skins. All I remember is seeing like different jump animations. There was one where they were like upside down. Looked like they were out of control of their jump. 2,500! We have officially surpassed what we need for Furnishing Gathering. I'm gonna go a few hundred beyond, that way I don't use them up before I actually need them for crafting. Also, when you said pole dance animation, for some reason I was thinking like an actual emote that made use of the pole you can add in your house as a furnishing. Because I noticed that and I was like, I'm pretty sure the devs knew what they were adding when they added this to the game. I'm sure that is made quite well used. I don't know how I'm trying to say that. On the Belmont servers. Increased by 10. Let's go. That's the highest I've ever seen. The chitin animation for samurai. Do you have a video of what it looked like? I'm kind of curious now. I don't even know what chitin was. Let me look it up. Chitin. Retired content. Potency of next weapon skill by 50%. Controversial decision by the developers to the point where one player processed the decision during a cosplay showcase. Interesting. Is that big of a deal, huh? I wonder if they'll re-add the animation in some altered form in the future. Or maybe as an ability skin. Do you think that would make people happy? But I do want to see more like animation skins, even if it's for things other than abilities. More idle animations would be nice. More weapon stances would be nice. I want more basically character personality customization, if that makes sense. 2,600! Let's gather another 100, let's say. Or we could just go until our food runs out. Whichever. Let's not use the 12's bounty here. Link to the slide about action skins showing 2 parts of the animation of the pole dance. Oh, are they? Oh, they are spinning around. See, I just saw the one where it looks like he's just dropping with a spear. I was like, oh, that's a jump animation skin. I am all in favor of more skins. We need people spamming it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me open. Let me mute. Oh, I see. So you stab the ground and then just spin around? Oh, it kind of does look like a pole dance. I see. A very flashy pole dance. You don't see any of the blue lightning-ish? Yeah. I know there's the toggle for that. But even if it melts my computer, I want to see all the flashy animations. Even if I have no idea what's going on underneath it all, and I accidentally wipe the group, I want to see all the flashy animations. So what does the chitin for samurai look like? Is there a video for that one? Oh, you've got macros for those. 8 is a bit much? Yeah. 24 man is a mess. I imagine it's a lot like Frontlines, where it's just absolute chaos. Yeah, Frontlines is a whole lot. But I mean just like with a whole bunch of people spamming abilities. And all of the effects just stacking on top of each other. 2700! Let's keep going. I know I use water a lot. So the larger buffer we have, the better. Also, this will give me a good baseline for about how many I can gather per hour. Which means it should only take me about 4 hours to gather as many wind shards as I'll need. Well, imagine that! We actually got some materia. You turn off the other abilities to make sure your not-so-good PC doesn't crash. Yeah. I probably should do that. I should probably lower quality. Because I know, like, the Sterapace fight up in Kurthis, that fate, crashed my PC when too many people joined it. I'm kind of worried that, like, 8-man content and higher is gonna crash my PC as well. A wind-up move leading into another. Interesting. Is it like that one current samurai ability where, like, you build up your 3 emblems and then you do the famous samurai draw attack? Where you sheathe your sword and then draw it really quickly? The lead up to the draw? Say Midare Setsugeka. Getting quite a bit of seeds, I like that. Also, I'm kind of curious where I am on this achievement. Militia 4. Already at over 700, that's good. I'm so curious to see what the other job quest lines are like. I'm saving Red Mage and Samurai until I get to level 50. Because that's what level those quests are. But I really want to see them. Many spoilery fights. Striking dummy, black and white. So it's a Kurosawa film. Oh, I see. It's a very fancy flourish. And then the draw. So you twirl it around and then sheath it. Oh man, they've got a whole hotbar for canceled abilities. That's so sad. $2,800. I honestly didn't think I could gather this many in 2 hours. That's... Math is hard. What am I thinking? I guess you could easily get 1,400 an hour. Maybe 1,500 an hour. That's not a bad rate. For some reason, I thought collecting shards was going to be a lot more difficult than this. Plus, I'm getting a lot of seeds. That's always nice. What's today, the 22nd? Let's see. After this week, there's only one more week left of July. That's kind of crazy. And I feel like there's a lot to look forward to over the next week as well. There's going to be the European Fan Fest, where they reveal one of the 8.0 jobs. I think the new Spider-Man movie comes out next week. And I think the new Avatar movie comes out as well. Oh, FanFest is this weekend. Okay. That'll be exciting. Is there a cap on how many crystals and shards and stuff you can hold? 9,999. Or since this is its own inventory page, can you go past that? And that's like only how many you can put into a single inventory slot, maybe? And store them in actual inventory. Right. That's what I'm saying. Can this number go bigger than 10,000? And like, it only limits it to like 9,999 if you put it in one of these slots. Oh, the special one caps? Gotcha. If that's the case, I would actually be tempted to, like, max out this entire inventory. I'm sure there are people who have done that. Inventory stacks typically cap at 999. Yeah. Or... yeah, 999. But if I see a page like this, and they all have a cap, I'm just gonna want to fill that out, you know? 99 for some things. Yeah. I was trying to find something that was 99, but I don't remember what exactly I was thinking about. Oh, coins, you're right. The Allegan currencies. Oh, the music's back. So I think for the 41 to 50 achievements, I think I'll want to get crystals instead of shards for those. Because I know crystals are going to be used for like all of the expansions going forward, right? And shards stopped getting used after A Realm Reborn. Clusters also, yeah. Are clusters mostly just for like patch content and multiples of 10 or yeah, 3,000? Basically in-game expansion crafting. I've effectively gathered 3,000 shards in 2 hours. That's about 1,500 shards an hour. That's not bad. You don't pay attention to what's used to craft things. Yeah, no worries. I can't really see that high, but like when I look at this stuff that's like all the way here, it's all crystals. Obviously I can't see like level 60 stuff because that's probably master crafting, but yeah. It is midnight. Happy Thursday from Central Time. I need to wake up in 6.5 hours. And my AC still has not stopped blowing trying to cool down my apartment since long before I got back from work. I wonder if it's back under 80 in here. Our food is almost expired, but let us go until the last. Let us max out its use. Also, this one has been on 99 for just as long as that one was, but it still hasn't popped yet. Cosplayer of an NPC, then it's in a single low-level quest line. Seem to have the same guy on screen. Nice. $3,100. Maybe you can get 1,600 in an hour? I think it started closer to like 1010. You know, I find it really interesting the different approaches people make to making characters. Some people don't care whatsoever and just want to experience the game. Then there are other people like me who would like try and make a unique character with their own sort of personality and backstory. Mostly role players, but I also like just making characters. And then there are other people who like try and replicate other characters. Like I know when ESO first launched, there were a lot of girls of Rivia. Funny NPC story. Oh. Hold on. There it is. Same name ever since he started in early access to a Reborn. A minor NPC was added with the exact same name. last name, which is not a common spelling. Square Enix copied you? Oh no. What's your character's name? Also, our food buff has run out, which means our gathering is done for the night. We have gathered... We started at, what, 400 something? What's the math? What's the math? So we acquired over 2,700 water shards? That's a lot of water shards. He became generic trader guy. Meteor Final Fantasy. Based on something that happens later in the game? Ooh. Originally you were a purple Catboy. Okay, you couldn't originally be a Catboy. Weren't those added, like, in Endwalker or something? Or was that Shadowbringers? Right, right. Male Mikote were added later, weren't they? And Reborn? Really? That doesn't sound right. I thought... Oh, Legacy version of 14 didn't have playable Mikote males. Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay, I completely misremembered then. Oh, maybe I'm confusing them with the Vieira males. That's probably what it is. But it made you realize how fun it is to cosplay as NPCs. Only female cat girls, only male dogmen. They're not dogmen. They have like leonine noses. They're like semi-cat people. There's like 3 cat people you can play as, no dog people. Where am I going? Based on the Galka from 11, yeah. What do those look like again? FFXI, Galka. I'm not really seeing them as dog people. The Final Fantasy.fandom.com wiki describes them as vaguely ursine. Some more bear-like. They have tails and all, and dog noses. I guess. I'm not really seeing it though. Also, where are their tails? Oh, they do have tails. They have little, short, stubby tails. Do bears have tails? What do bear tails look like? Not beat tail, bear tail. Yeah, bears barely have any tails. They're short and stubby. I mean, like a gay bear? I don't think that's what the wiki means. Oh yeah, I don't need to go there. I don't have anything to turn in. This one. It is late, my mind is not working right now. But I did remember to go left. I think Greg cosplayer. Nice. Do people ever tip people for like dancing or playing instruments or stuff? Because I know in ESO, like if someone busted out an instrument emote, I'd like offer to trade and just give them some gold. Hey you, go on a venture. Never tipped any of them. I mean, it certainly doesn't help that the instruments are just like MIDI instruments. But they sounded better, then probably so. Hey you, go on a venture. What level are you? 44? I need to get you some better armor. You need... Nope. Wait, what's the difference here? Oh, okay. I thought I clicked on Gil and it brought up this menu. Okay. $33 moonstones. I always forget, how many did I need? Something like 50? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55? Oh yeah, for the gathering and crafting tools. So many seeds now. And you. Okay. How am I doing on seals? Seals are still good. Every time I get to within 10k of the seal cap, I'm just gonna buy another bombard core. Because I'm gonna need 40 of these, and they cost 20,000 each. So I know that's gonna be a long grind if I don't start buying them now. I'm still sad you can only hold one of these at a time, but I do have all of these that I'll ever need. I also have some Void Drakes I can trade in for stuff. Oh yeah, let's sell that. Oh, not from you. Probably need to adjust some of these prices. $6.99 is good. All right. We have made significant progress tonight. Also, one more materia for the road. So I completely forgot about it. We now have all of the fire shards we need, we have all of the earth shards we need, all of the lightning shards we need, and now all of the water shards we need. All that leaves left is 3,410 ice shards and 4,926 wind shards. I think what I might do, the plan currently, tentatively, we'll see what actually happens tomorrow, is try and gather half of the wind shards tomorrow, and then the other half on Friday, and then on Saturday gather all of the ice shards. I think that would be the most efficient use of time. And then after we're done gathering shards, we'll go run dungeons so we can get the last of the dungeon seedlings we need from Totorak and the last of the fine wax we need from Halke Manor. We're gonna continue doing treasure hunts every day in hopes we get more Aramontiers and exquisite buttons. And we're gonna continue sending Efri on waterside exploration 14s in hopes of getting a young water lily. And that should cover all of the gathering that I can do at the moment. After that, we'll start crafting out those 5,000 plus quantities of materials needed for all of the furnishings. And then the actual furnishings themselves, and actually decorate this place. But that's gonna be it for tonight. So thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all around.